beets do we have now? Ooh, nearly this load will take us to 600. Dang, guys. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough room to fit all of the beets in the other field. I mean, just the bit we've done here is 100,000. Oh, don't get too close because he's going to drive off immediately. 28, 29, and 30, go. Get out the way. Why did he not move off? That was... okay, that was different. Oh yes, so as per usual, you get news stories of new laws that are passing into existence on the 1st of January for the state you live in. And what is Michigan doing? Michigan is they've formalized a survey to survey the state border between Michigan and Indianapolis, I want to say, or Indiana. So, okay, fine. Did you not know where the border was? It's like, yeah, the country's been around for 250 years. How do you not know where the border of the state is? Why do you need to measure it more accurately? And why are we paying for it? And then most of the rest of them are bills to give community colleges liquor licenses. And it's like, well, if they have a special event like, you know, the end of year dance or whatever, they can have, you know, they can apply for a liquor license for a special occasion. Oh, but that's just too much hassle. We want our students to have access to alcohol all of the time. Why? Don't even know what the legal drinking age is. Usually at least 21, or 18. In some places it's 21. I could look that up, I guess. I will look that up when I empty the sugar beet cart again. Yeah, I'm cutting corners. So we'll let this empty. I'll pull out of the way. And I'll look up drinking age in Michigan. It's a good exit point. And emptied. All right. So. The legal drinking age in Michigan is 21 years old. Exactly. So why are we giving liquor licenses to community colleges where people are usually 18 to 21 years old? Just makes no sense. It's like last year's law. So the age of consent in Michigan is 16, and you were allowed to get married at 16 with your parents' permission. And so last year they passed a law to make it illegal to get married before you're 18. And the rationalization was because we want to reduce marital violence. And it's like, huh? So you're saying most of the marital violence happens to people who get married at 16, or with people married at 16, which makes no sense at all. If you're going to use that excuse, just ban marriage. Nobody can get married because we want to eliminate marital violence. It's like, it's a stupid excuse. I can't think of a reason, especially not since you need your parents' permission to get married at 16. But last year they just said, yeah, nobody's getting married until they're 18 because spousal abuse. Clueless. Makes no sense. I mean, it's like all the rest of the stupid crap that's going on is, we're not going to count shoplifting if it's less than $1,000. It's still happening, you're just not counting it. So it makes your crime stats look good. Hey, look, nobody's shoplifting. Oh, why? Because nobody's stealing more than $1,000 at a time. The fact that they're now stealing, making multiple trips to steal stuff, we don't count that because that was 20 trips for less than $1,000 each. But they stole $20,000. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Just no. Or Britain's crime clean-up rates. They go and talk to everybody who says mean stuff on the internet, and they've got about 2% of the murders are solved. And they pretty much don't look into most of them by the sounds of it. It's like, this makes no sense, guys. But, oh no, our crime clean-up rates are 75%. Oh, why? Because we're just talking to people who say mean stuff on the internet, and that's, 90% clean-up rate. It's kind of like, that's not how this works. And it's not what the people want. Most people want, my stuff got stolen. Oh, never mind, your insurance company will pay for it. Yeah, but what about punishing the person who did it? Yeah, we don't do that anymore. They can keep your stuff. You have to get new stuff, which is all a hassle. And the people would like the criminals to be prosecuted and put in prison where necessary. Kind of like the politicians. So many politicians and crime. And I think the biggest cry from the right in America is why is nobody in prison? Epstein files. Who's in prison? Ghislaine. And she's in prison for trafficking. Who did she traffic to? She didn't. So how did you prosecute her for trafficking if she didn't? Fraud. Major fraud going on in Minnesota. Who's been charged for it? Oh, no one. Who's going to get charged for it? Oh, no one. It's like, they're stealing tax money. Yeah, that's okay. It's because the right people are stealing. And everybody who, if I did fraud, I'd be in prison for 30 years. In fact, I know someone who did fraud and ended up spending about 6 years in prison. And now she can't work at a bank because she did fraud. That was about 35 years ago. She got caught, prosecuted, imprisoned, and yeah, that was a thing. But that's because she's just a peasant, not a special what do you call it? A politician. I'm sure if she became a politician, oh, they'd wipe out the fraud charges, and she'd be allowed to work in a bank again. You've got the insider trading laws, and Martha Stewart, I don't think, went to prison for insider trading. She went to a prison for lying. But you've got politicians who did far worse than she did, and they're all still walking around and making billions of dollars a year. Set that ready to run. Go, go, go. We're out of there. Okay, how many rows does that look like? 1, 2, 3. That looks very close to about 4 rows left. Maybe 5. So we do 4 rows. 4 rows left. Then I guess about 20 minutes this field will be done. 20 real world minutes. Obviously, the rate we play, it'll be just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon when we'll be finished game time. And I will have to go around and pick up the leftover bits. One full trailer, and then 1 trailer after that. Ow! Oh, I haven't swallowed a fly, but it feels like it. Okay, so I'm driving on the wrong side of the road because nobody else is. So once this field is done, we'll stop doing the sugar beet harvest. I'll see where we get to during the week. Obviously, the next stream will be on Wednesday, New Year's Eve. So I've got 2 working days, so I've got 2 evenings. And maybe some of Sunday. I don't, as I said, I really don't know how far I'll get up to. But, once we finish this field, we'll spend the next bit of this stream dealing with the grass field, just cycling that around, and then might end up harvesting the last sugar beet, or starting the harvest in the last sugar beet field before the end of this stream. Don't know. No promises. For right now, I just want to get this one completed. Oh. Not sure if the field gets wider as it goes towards the top. I still think we've got definitely 3. Oh, and now we've figured things out with Messenger. I am able to talk to my parents more often. So that's going to be a thing going into next year. So we may have some streams where I need to finish at 5 o'clock. Sorry, before midday, so I can get set up for chatting to my parents. Okay, I am out of iced water. The tea's gone. And a small bit of Mountain Dew left in the cup, and the cup is exactly the size of the Mountain Dew bottle which I have sitting next to me. Guess we'll be able to judge how many rows we've actually got. If there's only 2, what do we think? It's difficult to tell. No, there's 3 rows there. So we've got one more full trailer, which means sugar beet. We're at 6:30 already. 6:30. One full trailer will be 660, and small amounts is going to be probably about 650. 660, 670, maybe 672 and a half. How about that for an estimate? Oh, we're going to end up at the top end of the field too. So I can do everything at that end manually. I can then bring it down this end, do the end rows down here, and then move over to the next field. And also, I don't know how many bales we made, but that should keep us going for cow food. Horses. I mean, the horses have enough food. That's really good. You're on reproduction, just under halfway. You're on puberty, long way to go. I'm thinking each of these older horses, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And that's going to need to be emptied, so we'll run down the field. 5. So if I've got 5 horses, 5 is 10. And if the biggest horses have babies, that'll put me up to 15. But then I will probably sell the biggest horses because I think 5,000 is the best price for them. So 25,000 income for that when it happens. And then I don't know how big the stable is, that's the problem. So that's what I was going to look up. That one. Construction. Whoa. Sheds. No, animals. Cows, horses. That one. 16 horses, so I can get another round of horses. Whoa. So another set of horses will get us up to 15. Then I sell 5. And we're down to 10. But then the oldest ones will have babies, will put us back up to 15. So we will end up with about 16 horses, but depending on when we sell, we'll either birth 5 or just 1. But I'll only have 5 old enough to have babies at a time. There might be a big difference or a big delay. As I said, yeah, the first ones are halfway through. The second ones are, or the younger ones are 20% of the way through puberty. So we'll have we'll have more baby horses. We'll sell the adults, and then we have to sit around and wait for a bit longer, a lot longer, before the youngest ones, the ones that are youngest today, start having more babies. Because they have to go through puberty and through reproduction. Yeah, that's probably a better term. Let's get out of the way. This will be finished when it gets to the bottom. Make a run to the yard and back again. I'll put service on this tractor and some fuel. And then we can get back. As I said, we'll do some grass stuff, bales and field prep, and then maybe start harvesting that last field. Not guaranteed. Well, maybe it'll be the end of October 4. We'll be looking at November, which will mean a lot more contracts. I should. Hey, if December has contract. Now that's an interesting thought. If December has more contracts, you're not going to finish before you get to the end, are you? Nope. Okay. If December has some good paying contracts, we might be able to get that 8R. Which could be good. Which, yeah, might be a thing that I want to consider. Because I think our seeders and stuff, not that 350 horsepower, that's only 260. That can run on the smaller ones. That is 360, so it can only run on the big one. 360 and the thing. That's fine. Where's my planter? It's a blue one. No, my cedar. Did I sell my cedar? Oh. Seriously, I might already have sold my cedar. Now I have to go to the store and find out, but first things first. This is the last full load from this field. Then There we go. Close enough. Okay. Equipment, seeders. I think seeders are nearer the top. That thing.